If you jump really fast, you might survive the blast.
Great!
The Amateur. Let's see. So this week we have The Amateur. It's a movie about a man who works in the CIA department who loses his wife, and he wants to get revenge, which is a theme of this movie. Directed by James Haas, stars Remy Malek, Rachel Brosnahan, Lawrence Fishburne, and Jon Bernthal. The first thing that I noticed during this show was the amount of security cameras. Just, they know where you are at all times. And I say they, I'm talking about any government, anybody that is associated with the CIA, the FBI. Man, there's no hiding from them. It was a moment that I realized I'm gonna stay out of trouble from here on out. We talked about Remy's main character losing his wife. When it comes to losing someone in your life, I can only imagine how difficult that is. And you could tell that his wife was very important to him. For the most part, it's hard to grab that realization of losing someone. Him wanting to take vengeance on the people who killed his wife caused some collateral damage. And that's a scary thing when you're so focused on what you want and not what needs to be done. Taking other people's lives, not necessarily him in this movie, but just from your actions, people have lost their lives that shouldn't have in this. And you could tell through the movie, he was losing who he was. His values in life were not being the main focus of this pursuit that he was on. Along with losing the core values of who he was, he started to become more comfortable with the kills as they progressed from the first one to the third one and so on. That's another scary part of losing who you are. So all that reminded me of Proverbs 20:22. Don't say, I will get even for this wrong. Wait for the Lord to handle this matter. I think when you remember that vengeance is not yours, that the Lord will take care of those moments, I think that helps keep you centered in your core values and who you are. So with all that said, it's a really good movie. I wouldn't say that it is one that sticks out in getting awards or anything like that, but it is a good thrill ride to go on. The chase scenes are good. Being able to see the technology that's out there right now to keep you in line, that's another interesting part of the movie, but I recommend going to see this and checking it out. Don't forget, my favorite part of the movies is the previews. And what we got to see this week, as far as the previews goes, was 28 Years Later. If you haven't seen the first two, recommend those. Probably will see people that you recognize being big stars now in their earlier roles. So, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. I mean, who's not looking forward to that, right? A little bit of Tom Cruise, let's go. And then for those John Wick fans, we got Ballerina. I know we've been talking about this for several weeks now, but I am thoroughly looking forward to the Babadega coming back to the screen and finding a protege. We have The Life of Chuck. Looks to be a movie that's gonna be making you think and maybe pulling some emotions out of you. So, you know, I'm all about that and looking forward to that. We have F1 starring Brad Pitt. I'm looking forward to that racing and seeing what they do with the camera shots on that. Love me some F1. A new preview that I saw this week, One Battle After Another. And I feel like sometimes that's what we go through life. We got some Marvel movies heading this way along with Fantastic Four. We have Thunderbolts, which we've talked about a couple of times. And I think they're gonna be doing all right. I think they're gonna get back to the core Marvel and the next saga in the Marvel universe. So until next time, let's see.
Have you lost your mind?
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife.
I don't think you could beat a 90-year-old nun in an arm wrestling match.